360 Digital Closing Bell. I am your humble correspondent, Michael Tanner, live on YouTube from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado, here on this beautiful Wednesday, May 13th for the Digital Closing Bell ticker. As always, I'm joined by the creator of the show, executive producer of the show, director and publisher of the world's greatest website, oilandgas360.com, Stuart Turley. Stu, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day, Michael. We just finished up a great interview with Wolfpack Software.
Yeah, you will be able to see that next Wednesday. A lot of good stuff. They are everything that's right with the oil and gas field, giving out some of their software for free, as we talked a lot about standing strong as an oil patch is what we need to do now. And before we dive into my one big thing, which is really DOE crude numbers came out really well, but everything else on the digital ticker looks completely red. I need to do a couple shameless plugs. First, for the 360 Digital Closing Bell podcast, the show you're watching now. As always, we come to you live every single day, 2 p.m. on YouTube Mountain Standard Time, to give you our one big thing and a little overview of the markets. As always, we also drop long form shows via iTunes, Spotify, on which you can subscribe. Please do rate, review, subscribe, do whatever makes the iTunes algorithms go nuts. It's the best way to stay up to date on all of your energy finance stuff. You can also check out the Energy 360 Network by NRCom, which is the best place for energy thought leadership. Like we mentioned, we just recorded a great interview with Wolfpack Energy. We'll be seeing that next week. We just dropped a great interview this week with Lucas Bio. And moving forward, we're going to have so many great interviews. We actually talked about some stuff today that could be really, really cool. Monday, we're shooting we have a very special guest. We're bringing it to you Monday. Friday, we're teasing something. We got an interview with Inverness on Friday, right?
Oh, absolutely. You and I are going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, that'll be really good. And so please, you can check all the Energy 360 Network on iTunes, Spotify, or check them out at, obviously, the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com. When we look at the markets today, everything's red. I remember right before we got on the Wolfpack interview, me and Stu were just looking at the numbers because we got it kind of hooked up right to this recording, and we were both just, whoa, red across the board. Stu's picks are red. My picks are red. Tomcat's picks are red. The market was red. SPY 2820 down 50 points, or about a $1 or about a 1.75% change. NASDAQ 8972 down 139 points. Tech stocks not doing well today, or a 1.5% decrease. Dow Jones doing the worst out of the three major indexes, down 2.17%, or about 515 points to 23,248 on the nose. Crude oil not doing much, not doing better. 25.51, only down 27 cents. That's off the back of great crude oil DOE inventory numbers. We will be getting to that from my one big three. Back end of the curve for crude, 12-month strip, 32.59, only 0.79%. So not as big of a drop on that end, but still not great to see. Front end of the curve for natural gas, $1.62.4, down 4.5%. That's a pick that I have on a hedge for our non-official official 360 fund. It is not going well, but the experts keep telling us crude's going to be $3, or natural gas is going to be $3. So I'm holding out that they're all right. Back into the curve on natural gas, $2.79, only down about 22 pennies, which is really good to see. 0.75% decrease. XOP, which are E&P securities contracts, got hammered today. 47.82, down 6.9%, $9.20. And our OIH, which is our oilfield services contract, $99. First time we've seen that under $100 since the stock split, which has been good to see. Down $9.28, or about 8.5% on the total index. When we look at it from a company perspective, Centennial Resource Development down big today, 15% to 79 cents. Range Resources Corporation, natural gas player out of Appalachia, down 15.3%, about $5.36. And Sanchez Midstream Partners, biggest loser on the day, down 17% to 34 cents. On the upside, though, some good numbers. The Chaparral Energy, ticker symbol CHAP, 55 cents, up 4.62%. Mexico Energy Corp up 6.67%, $2.38. And finally, our biggest mover on the day on the upside, Tracor Resources, $5.89, up 16.3%. Big day for them. Market cap about 169 million. Stu, what do you got from the international news desk?
Well, Michael, it's kind of funny. In Canada, they are really wanting to seize on this big anti-China minerals thing that we have going on, and they're putting a big move so that Canada critical minerals essential to healthcare, defense, and clean technology. They want to sell them all to the U.S. I'd rather buy from Canada.
Yeah, exactly. I'd much rather buy from Americans. And we move over to the domestic market. Really, my one big thing for the day was the DOE crude numbers that dropped. First time we've been able to say this in a hot minute. A draw on Cushing down, or excuse me, not a draw on Cushing. 3 million barrel drop in Cushing, bringing those levels down 62.4 million barrels. Overall DOE crude numbers negative 0.7 million, so about a 700,000 barrel draw totally, which is really great to see. And this is the number that I've been pointing people to each and every week. Total domestic production down 300,000 barrels per day to 11.6 million barrels, which is the lowest since July 2019. Great numbers to see. You know, really what I take away is these crude operators aren't lying to us. They're shutting in production and they're doing it faster than I think the market expected. I think that's why you're seeing oil hang out 24, 25 bucks. And it's partly why I expect to see no negative pricing this time around, because I really do think these shut-ins are taking effect a lot quicker. I mean, Stu, I don't know about you, but I'm surprised at how quickly some of this stuff's being able to get shut in.
It's being shut in way fast, but also we know a lot of brethren in the oil and gas field are losing their jobs quick too. So
Yeah, it's
good and bad.
both. And there's Oxy came out with an interesting little internal self audit this morning that was kind of flying around LinkedIn and Twitter. So if you have an opportunity to check that out, please do. But yeah, domestic production, down 300,000 barrels, good to see. But hopefully that can continue to sustain itself and keeping some of these people from getting laid off. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and let you guys get back to work. Thank you for checking out the 360 Digital Closing Bell. See you guys tomorrow.